In a world where extreme competition exists everywhere, what does it take to have success in your career and in life? Join me, Nirvana Chaudhary, as I sit down with some of the most successful individuals to discover the secrets to their success, what continues to drive them, and to hear a few exclusive stories in the process. What drives them and their success code, their mantra for making it bigger. Hello everyone, I'm Nirvana Chaudhary. I'm back again with my podcast, Making It Bigger. Today I have with me someone all the way from South Africa. An elder brother, a dear friend, a fellow YPOer. He is here exploring Nepal, our majestic mountains. It's so good to have you with me, with us in Nepal here. My dear friend, Mr. Mohamad, who runs a successful FMCG company in South Africa, is here exploring our country. Welcome to Nepal. You know, the first thing I always ask all my friends who come into podcast is, you've got such a beautiful family. I mean, you're just someone who I've seen is celebrating everyday life, the positivity of it. What's your success mantra in life? What is it that really drives you?
Hi everyone. Nirvana has just put me on the spot. He fed me nicely at a good restaurant, and now all of a sudden he sprung this on me. Well, I would say work hard, work smart, work on your businesses, try not to work in your business, get the best people, be the best person. It always pays to be kind. For me, kindness is extremely important as a value. Have trust, have faith, have belief, have a strong mind, a strong spirit. Don't neglect your spirit, because many of us on the journey of life, pursuing success, neglect our spirit. Don't neglect your spirit. Whatever is your spirituality, whatever is your religion, just remember that the new quotient is not just EQ and IQ, it's SQ. SQ is spiritual quotient. So please be aware of that. And always remember that success is not a destination, it's a journey. You need to pay the rent every day for success. I read the saying the other day. I'm not quoting it verbatim, but success is the rent you pay daily. So please remember that. And have a good spirit, be kind, do good work. You must be able to always be honest, try to be authentic, and live your best life.
So now that you tell me that I'm putting you on the spot, you know, this is the beauty of a natural leader, right? Someone who's just living what he's talking about, what he's preaching, it just comes to you so naturally. Now tell me, South Africa, right? Someone who's seen the world. Tell me, if Mohamad Kala was born today as a 20-year-old, you're 20 now, what you've gone through, what would you be doing today? Like, what would be your outlook about life and the world?
So, first of all, every man's journey is his journey. So I wouldn't change a thing for my journey. But if I were to give advice to a 20-year-old, or if I was a 20-year-old, I would be more disciplined in my studies at the time. I would delay gratification, build my EQ. I'd remember that there are great rewards out there if you delay certain things. And I'd look after my body a bit better. I'd eat more healthily. I'd exercise more regularly. If you are married or you have children, focus on your children, focus on your wife. My father used to always say that your best friends are your family. Please do not misunderstand me. People who live longer must have a good circle of friends. It's just the new research that has been published. So have a few good friends, but remember to focus on your family, focus on your kids, and you can live a beautiful life. And everybody has got different challenges. It doesn't matter where you are in life, who you are. Everybody will have some challenge, and you must be able to rise up to the challenge and be successful from that.
I've met you in different parts of the world. I've had the honor of going and attending various education programs with you. I've seen you just being I've always seen you as a student of life, exploring new things, learning. And I think, whatever you've said in the podcast today, it pretty much summarizes all the dozen plus 30 people who've been on it. And it's amazing. It's amazing how I'm seeing the same trait, the same ingredients of leaders who just stand out, who are going from good to great. So I'm really, really, glad that I have you in my life as a friend and someone who I look up to and admire as well. Tell me, you've seen this COVID time. People are now, what you're talking about, focusing on their health, focusing on their family, focusing on the basic simplicities, the most simple things in life. In COVID, while there are challenges, while there are problems, but a lot of entrepreneurs like yourself have also seen opportunities, right? In general, can you just probably share one opportunity that opened up your eyes during this COVID time, a life-changing event that you thought, wow, this from an entrepreneur's eyes is a golden opportunity in today's time?
So I always tell my children that if I do a course or learn something the day before I die, I'm going to die happy. So you are right. I love to learn. Again, like I said, you're really putting me on the spot here. I think our humanity has come in many places. Some people have maybe become a bit worse, but most of the humanity have realized that small liberties that we had about going out and being free and socializing and visiting parents and grandparents, all these things were taken away. And today we are walking around with masks and sanitizing all the time. I think we should be thankful that we have all these kind of freedoms in the past. And from an entrepreneurial point of view, they always say that in crisis there's opportunity. Sure, fair enough. I think some of the things that people have now grown into perspective would be maybe the healthcare industry, where people are exercising more regularly. I'm not too sure. There's been, a company called Peloton, I think. Right. They've done exceptionally well. So I think, and people spending so much time at their home, so home improvement industries have gone up. It's just not the superficial stuff. It's stuff that touches the soul. And those kind of things are important, I think.
Last question. You're in Nepal. You're here to climb the base of the biggest mountain in the world, our great, majestic Himalayas, right? Why? What is this trek for you? Is it exploring another city? Is it about you challenging your mind? Is it about a different adventure experience? What is it? Why are you here? Apart to see me as well.
It's definitely to see you, Nirvana. It's such a pleasure to always see you, always smiling. If I have to say something about you, I find you humble, kind, having humility. You come from quite a lofty and wealthy background, but you're always humble, and you talk simply, and you come down to people's level. So apart from coming to visit you, I think the majesty of the mountains always has some intrigue. And sometimes when you're walking in nature, you inspired. Obviously, you have all the feel-good chemicals. Maybe your body is tired, but there are endorphins being released, and I'm not sure about serotonin, the happy brain chemical. So I think being at one with nature, and also recognizing a higher being, a higher power who's created such beauty in the world.
Wow. Such a beautiful perspective. Thank you so much, my dear friend. It's so lovely to have you in Nepal. I really wish a lot more people, and I'm sure, in the new generation will take advantage of what the God has entrusted in our beautiful country. I really wish you a successful trek at the Everest Base Camp, and I hope to see you soon in the near future. And thank you so much for this abrupt yet such a fascinating yet simple podcast, and a message I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy listening to.
Thank you, Nirvana. Thank you, everybody. Bye.